I thought I would be sat here today reacting to Hull City versus Watford. Unfortunately, that game was postponed, and I have to say it's a complete disgrace to do that 15 minutes before kickoff. I really hope Hull City front up the cost themselves to reimburse all Watford supporters, not only just for their tickets, of course, that goes without saying, but also all of their associated travel costs, whether that's fuel, train tickets, and food purchased within the stadium. The pitch was playable. The dugouts, of course, had a bit of ice around them, but that should have been noticed many hours, if not days, prior to the game. As I said, a real disgrace from them and a safe journey home to all Watford supporters that travelled. Instead, we're going to be talking about transfers and doing a roundup of all of the latest rumours today, starting with Calebie Wy. Now, the Chelsea left back re-signed with Watford on loan in the summer. He was brought in almost again as an understudy to Mark Boller. Unfortunately for him, he's been injured throughout the entirety of this season. He came back and made a brief appearance against Sheffield United, but has been missing in action since then. And as of today, Luca Bendoni at Sky Sports has reported that Chelsea will be recalling him on Monday. And this is where we come on to the next potential rumour. And this is an incoming to Watford. Former academy player Harry Amass may be making a return. Now, Harry Amass was at Watford throughout his youth. He was poached by Manchester United. They offered him a very lucrative contract. And of course, because of the imminent departure of Calebie Wy, we have a space to fill in that left back position. I think James Morris is probably on his way out as well, or certainly isn't viewed as a viable option by Javi Gracia, which does mean Watford need to bring in someone in that position. Harry Amass could be that man. Now, he's been on loan at Sheffield Wednesday this season. He's been very impressive, actually winning their Player of the Month award for 2 consecutive months in a row. And to see him potentially come back to Watford for the second half of the season is really exciting. I watched him in person myself a few weeks ago, and he does look absolute quality. And I have no doubts that he'll find his way into that Manchester United first team in a couple of seasons. So again, Luca Bendoni reporting that Harry Amass may be coming back to the Orns for a 6-month loan deal. Another rumour in regards to an incoming player is Lorenzo Lucca. Now, this is an Udinese striker currently on loan at Napoli. He's not played many matches for them this season, and viewing social media, is not well liked by their fans either. Lucca is a man mountain of a striker. If he wasn't playing football, he would definitely be in America in the NBA. He's a real physical presence on the football pitch, 6'7". I'm sure a few of you will make 6'7" jokes in the comments, but it's a huge presence in the box. If Watford put in crosses, he would most likely get on the end of them. And this report is coming from RAI, an Italian news outlet. Quite a low-key rumour at the moment. I don't think this one will happen given the numbers we have in that position already. But I do like the profile of player. He's wanted by lots of clubs around Europe as well. So Lorenzo Lucca, a striker link with Watford in this January transfer window. Off-man Mama is also subject to interest. Of course, naturally, given his performances at the Under-20 World Cup in South America, and also the continuation of that on his return to England as well. Mama was always going to have touters in January, let's say. And according to L'Equipe in France, which is quite a reliable outlet, you could argue, Off-Man Mama is subject to interest from Blue Co. Now, if you don't know, Blue Co own both Chelsea and Strasbourg. And yeah, apparently they're looking to make an opening offer of 10 million euros for Othman Mama. Do I believe this report? Not really. I think Othman Mama will definitely stay at Watford at least until the end of the season. We signed the Moroccan forward for just £250,000 in the summer, and he has lit the Championship alight. He's really taken his opportunity in the first team, and to see his connection with our fellow Moroccan Imran Louza is really great to see. So reportedly interest from Blueco, that could be Chelsea or Strasbourg. Apparently a £10 million offer being prepared, but I doubt Watford, as I said, will let him leave this window. If a move is to take place, like with Imran Louza for example as well, I imagine that will happen in the summer. And last but not least, a departure from the club. You may remember him from the goal he scored against Blackpool a couple of seasons ago. The young academy striker Toby Adeyemo has made the move to Crawley Town. As I record this video today, actually, he started his first game, unfortunately in a 3-0 loss. But for him, it's a good opportunity to go and get experience in the Football League. Do I see him as a viable long-term option for Watford in the coming seasons? I don't think so. I don't think he's quite up to that level, but I've met Toby a few times actually over the past couple of seasons, and he's got a great personality. He's a real top character, and I do believe actually he has, you know, real potential to go and make a career for himself in the Football League. So that is the last talking point on today's video. As I said, not the video I wanted to be making. Hull City, what a disgrace that is. If you are a Watford supporter watching this on your way home, all credit to you. Your support is greatly appreciated, not only by me, but I'm sure by Javi Gracia and the players as well. And our next match is looking like Bristol City next Friday in the Emirates FA Cup. So looking forward to that one, and yeah, let's see if any new players are brought in over the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.